So, Sophisticated Melodies is I created a company because, like I said, I wanted to be able to, add something special to people's events. And what other way to do that than, sing a song. So I'm actually, getting into the groove of doing that, doing weddings and doing different, parties and things like that, and even, funerals, they're really hard. But it's so much more to come with it, though. Like I'm planning a bunch of things for Sophisticated Melodies. Like it's just can't release it all right now, but hopefully soon I can release it to you guys.
Well, we look forward to it, to your upcoming endeavors, and even when you get up in front of audiences and you have to sing in front of big crowds, how does that make you feel? Or do you have a sense of fear, or does it empower you at that time of you singing in front of other people?
I wouldn't call it fear. I would call it a little bit of nervousness. Like I said, I've been shy my entire life. But it definitely, once it's finished and it's done and people like it, it's definitely a fulfilling feeling. Like it makes me feel good inside that I was able to bless this occasion and actually did well, and then, people were actually happy about it. So I think my biggest thing is making people feel good, like making people happy. I love to put a smile on someone's face with my voice. And to know that I can do that really is a blessing.
Yes, it is. It truly is, because on you being used as a catalyst and like a compass, and for other singers to follow. And we always talk about on the radio show, we talk a lot about fear. And some people really hadn't tapped into their greatest potential because of the fear that they are facing. And fear tends to immobilizes us. Fear paralyzes us. So I'm glad that we're talking about fear, because when you have a gift or talent out there, you have to get over your fears. You have to overcome that. And so you are actually being like a roadmap for someone, because someone going to listen to this broadcast and their life is going to be changed. They may want to become a singer, and they're like, wow, I don't know what direction to go in because there's fear. But if you can stand up there and do it, and you telling the world that I can stand up there at weddings or whatever occasion is and let my gifting be heard, because it's about empowering other people, that's what it's going to be about. When people hear you, they're like, wow, this is about empowering the minds of the people, inspiring them. And it tends to boost the morale of anybody who hears you, even if it's in a church setting or event setting, even listen to you on this radio broadcast. It's going to change their lives for the best. It is. So we appreciate you, your zest for life, and that's what people need, to have that zest. They have to have that zest, and we just want to continue to thank you for you being such an inspiration to those who listen to you on social media, for those who listen to you, your voice at different events. Because actually, when my co-host mentioned about you coming on the radio show, I was like, yes, we have to get this young lady. And when I actually listened to your voice, I was like, it's so anointed. It is so anointed. It just like captivates you, and it dazzles the audiences when they hear you. And so when so many people are going through these ebbs and flows of life, we have to know that we can get through anything, that we are resilient people. So when they hear you, and they hear your music, they say, wow,
Hold on, I'm going to do it after the show.
I can get through this. And so the power of words, we have to be so careful of the words we speak. And when you hear the power of words that are life-changing, it's truly, truly monumental and extreme, I must say. And Tori, can you give us an example in your life where you were able to gain from the pain by turning a situation of adversity to your victory in your life?
A lot of times when I sing from past relationships. I've been through some. I was once in an abusive relationship where I almost lost my life. So I've definitely used my music to help me, heal from that. So a lot of times when I sing, I sing with so much passion and you could probably hear the, you know, some people will say that you can hear the pain in my voice, but I always think back to that, you know, situation because I've grown from it, you know, and it's helped me become a better woman, and it's also helped me become a better singer. So I've definitely gained from that, and like I said, I use music to heal my pain.
And we've been speaking a lot about domestic violence on the radio show, even suicide, because a lot of people can't cope with a situation like what you've been through. So we talk about it because somebody may be at the point that they want to give up on their life because they're dealing with a domestic violence situation. So even like in 2016, it was the second leading cause of death in the U.S. for people between the ages of 10 and 34 was suicide. And suicide is on the rise. And so we have to bring awareness to the situation. Even in 2015, 44,193 Americans died by their own hands because so many people are going through oppression and depression. And they feel like they don't have a way of escape. So we appreciate your transparency because a lot of people don't want to talk about these situations. They're afraid that they're going to be judged. But God has a way of piercing whatever situation of darkness that surrounds a situation that a person is struggling with to bring them into this marvelous light. And I believe that even when you go through these trying, traumatic times, you know, through a malediction, there is a blessing. And for you able to tell your story, which is truly a soul-stirring story and transparency, it shows that you had that fortitude and your family-centered values to be able to get through this, which was a soul-stirring transparency and inspiring and extreme. And it truly shows that your courage and your character and conviction that cannot fail to make a contribution to your community by you sharing about domestic violence awareness of historical dimensions. Thank you for sharing that with us. We truly appreciate that.
No problem.
And, Tori, we would love to hear one of your songs. If you could sample one of your songs for the listening audience, we would really be delighted to hear that.
I can give you a look at the song that you heard.
Well, that would be great.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I used to spend my nights out in the ballroom. Liquor was the only love I've known. Then you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Sorry, hope that was enough for you guys.
Ooh, I tell you, it's when you sing, it's captivating.
Thank
you.
And
it leaves the audience wanting more. And when God has placed such a gifting in you, it's just like people are going to sort you out from far and near. And He has a way that your gift will make room for thee. It will bring you before great men. And that's actually what is happening in your life, that God is going to bring you before great men. And, wow, I know that John, I tell you, I believe that John could just, I just want him to say a little bit about your gift, if you will, John.
Oh, yes, of course. You know, when I seen the video and she sung that song right there, I knew there was something special within inside of her. And I just had to get her on the show. And, you know, from being from my hometown of Chester, and I've been trying to get other people to come on the show, and they refused. And when she said yes, my heart just was fulfilled. I mean, her voice is just beautiful to listen to and to hear. And, you know, I'm looking for, you know, some greater things coming from her. And she says she can't write. She can. The writing is inside of her feelings, of what she went through. All that will come out, within inside of her. So, Tori Richardson, I thank you for coming on the show. I mean, God has a place for you in the people's heart. Don't stop. Get it, and keep on going.
All right now, John. Well said. Well said. And Tori, how may the listening audience follow you and book you as well for any particular events that they're interested in having you come to?
Okay. I'm on social media as Tori Richardson, and I also have my Sophisticated Melodies business page on Facebook as well. It's just Sophisticated Melodies. You can also email me at sophisticatedmelodies20@gmail.com for bookings for any kind of occasion that you may have. It's also not just me. I also have a team of singers as well. Also on Instagram, I'm on there, sophisticated_melodies. They can reach me on there as well. And this Saturday, March 16th, 2 days away, is the Singer Circle from 7 to 9 p.m. at the MJ Free Theater Overtown on Avenue of the States. And I'm hoping everybody can come out and enjoy it.
Fantastic. So are you looking for in the near future for an upcoming CD as well?
Yes, I am. I'm actually trying to put together an EP as we speak. I was actually just talking to some local producers who's going to help me put that together. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear something from me early 2020.
All right. We look forward to that, and truly stupendous. What a tremendous vision, Tori, and we eagerly anticipate the grand unfolding of these momentous endeavors, and I want to say bravo, bravo, bravo to you.
Thank you.
And most of my interviews are centered around legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And you continue to be a beacon of inspiration. Mm-hmm. What do you wish for your lasting global crowning legacy to be?
I wish for Sophisticated Melodies to be all that I dream it to be. Everything that I have in my heart and everything that I have in my mind, I want to create that legacy so that one day when my children grow up, they can run Sophisticated Melodies and their children can run Sophisticated Melodies. It's in my heart, and I just want the world to hear it, to see it, and, to believe in it.
Beautifully said. Such a beautiful, lasting legacy that you're sharing with us. And even what you share with us, which is truly compelling throughout the radio interview, is your insight to your character. And it teaches us how truly great leaders are fashioned and forged. You also have given us a type of blueprint that let us be successful architects of peak performance in our life, whether it's being a singer or any type of other endeavor that we may encounter in our life or that we want to launch to the next level. You are showing us that we can do it. And that honesty is the bedrock to a good relationship. That's what you also shared with us. You also taught us about having that drive and having the core values in our life to live by design and not by default. And that track of enlightenment and encouragement that reveals such commitment to your purpose and your service of humanity, of your gifting of song, which is truly inspirational and motivational for all those who are willing to organize and analyze their lives to reach their lasting legacy. And so we truly are grateful for that. And it just reminds me of a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. And we have to be proactive. We have to be action-oriented. And he said our legacy should be for the compelling necessity of embracing the fierce urgency of now, for there is no substitute for action. Again, we have to be action-oriented, and that's what you have truly been, action-oriented. Listening audience, again, this is Tammy Markee, the host of Tammy Markee radio show. If this radio broadcast has been a blessing to you, for you to actually help expand our mission, We appreciate any donations if you would give to the $ Dynasty Dreamer Cash App. Again, $ Dynasty Dreamer Cash App. Latoria,